Today, I am running the world's largest combine. Some standout features on this combine include a brand new seat, heated, cooling, massaging, all of the options. We're just gonna start this up, pull up, push forward. I'm just gonna give that a second to start up. This is gonna be starting all of the internals of my combine here. Pull up, push forward. We're gonna see things start turning. Press this button here.
Yep. Press one more time.
Head is down, and then I'm gonna start going forward and press this auto button right here. Just ease it forward. Auto. Oh, look at that. Right in. Now I'm just gonna press this handle forward a little bit more so we can get some speed. Oh, it feels so good to be back in the cab of a combine, and a red one at that. Here we go. 16 rows. All at one time. Our crop headed into the tank. Yellow gold right there. I do feel a little bit like I'm cheating on my home state of Nebraska right now because the first corn that I've harvested in 2024 is in Iowa. So I'm hoping my fellow Nebraska farmers can forgive me for that. Just look at the combine and it's gotta make you feel a little bit better about it, right? Doesn't that remind you of Farming Simulator? You got that above view of the combine going through the field. I can see my yield following right behind me. Let's go through some of the camera views here. This is pointed into the grain tank. Tap the screen. This is behind, was that the auger? What am I looking at? Is that the auger? Here's the auger. And here is behind me. You can see all of my discard getting spread behind the machine. I think that's my favorite view right there. I just pressed this button right here. So I've been in auto mode right here. So the combine is making all of its calibrations. But by pushing this button right here, this is going to automatically take me to capacity, going over 6 miles an hour right now. We are flying through the field. We're gonna be done with harvest in no time. Going to swing my auger out right here. You can see in the mirror, it's starting to come out. In this camera, you can see right there, auger going out. When we start unloading, that camera is going to switch and I can see inside my grain cart. All these cameras and automation is going to make it really hard to blame the grain cart driver for anything. Here they come. There we go. That is a beautiful sight right there.
6 bushels a second.
6 bushels a second?
Yeah.
Wow. Getting them all loaded up in there. I'm gonna throw my handle back to put myself into reverse and look at this. Automatically, my 360-degree fisheye camera comes up. This is like you were running the world's fanciest car here. I feel like I'm in a Tesla or something. Immediately, I get surround camera. That's awesome. The creature comfort of this thing is next level, but also just the amount of automation and technology that's included is out of this world. There's a reason this is the biggest combine. Parking brake on, I'm idled all the way down. I wish I could run this thing all day. Grant, that was so cool. I am so ready to get back to the farm and start harvest for real. That thing is amazing. A huge part of this AF line of combines is the capacity that they have, the new technology, and just the overall runtime is absolutely incredible. It's got a lengthier wheelbase, so it rides much smoother on the track. They've got 4 rollers instead of 3. There's 4 sieves instead of 3. Can unload at 6 bushels a second, and that grain tank has a 567 bushel capacity. That's huge. Now, it wouldn't be a true day of harvest if I just ran a combine. That's why I'm going to be hopping in the grain cart. We've got a 645 quad track pulling a 1,300 bushel grain cart. We'll see if I don't spill any corn. So they let me run the grain cart. I have to say, these are pretty short rows, so it was a little bit stressful getting to the combine on time, but I did it. And I didn't spill any grain. I just kind of jumped in here and said, hey, can I run the grain cart, please? And I didn't tell them that I've really only run one other quad track before. These longer tracks with 4 rollers instead of 3 make going over pivot tracks a breeze, even at high speeds. Driving across pivot tracks right now. I'm sitting in the buddy seat. It does not have any kind of suspension at all. Look at this. That's pretty impressive. This header is equipped with Row Guide Pro, so you can automatically load your planting maps into the combine monitor. And then this guidance system right here is going to help keep your header directly in track. Just gonna put the header down. We can see that row guide there, our simulated corn stalks. You can really see the guide working. And it's just going to follow right along that path there. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.